black team over here, which is mostly comprised of Kickingham High School. Very excited. We're watching here some of these matchups. Jaden Daughtry's picked up a few offers here in the last couple of weeks here. L.C.Bird High School over here in the white. Very excited to see what he brings to the table here, see how his game's developed. Also looking over here at Kickingham, we have DJ Campbell, number 2, over here in black. Very excited to see what he brings to the table. Offers from Old Dominion and Norfolk State, I believe, in the mix for him there. Joined also over here, Jack Heron, Prep Hoops, Virginia, CBG Live Group. Jack, how's it going today?
I'm doing well, Jamie. Doing well. Really excited about this matchup, man. This is one where if the 5-2-2 Warriors could have played, I was telling you, I believe these two teams might have met in a big state tournament type matchup. But different times we get to have them here, though, so it should be a terrific basketball game.
Yeah, no, absolutely. We have a tip-off here. The
CBG Wildcats.
CBG Elite Wildcats. I apologize. I'm looking for a stat sheet here so I can see rosters and everything. But we have CBG Wildcats coming over here with the basket there on the white team going left to right. DJ Campbell brings the ball to the floor, kicking it over, getting it across halftime. CBG Wildcats giving great pressure to the basket, fouled, going to the free throw line, shooting 2, start off. Pretty high intensity thing. CBG coming out, pressing, you're bringing a lot of pressure.
Yeah, I mean, this is going to be a fast-paced game. Both these teams like to play up-tempo basketball. Both these teams like to press. It's going to be a track meet in this one, I believe.
And that's good. Early morning game. I just had my 9:30 a.m. alarm go off, so time to go ahead and wake the wife up and get going now.
And Justin Bass, sophomore for the 5-2-2 Warriors, hits both the free throws as we are all tied up here at 2 apiece. Bryson Blaine brings the ball up, first team all region this year at L.C.Bird High School. Jaden Daughtry swings over here to Yuri Mans, another all-region selection, sophomore and son of L.C.Bird head coach Troy Mans, as he's fouled there. There's 7:01 on the clock. You got it.
Yeah.
Right.
We have some incredible new technology here. The stats guy over here has put us online and all that type of stuff, and I'm trying to figure out how to use all this technology.
That's what happens when you get old.
I'm telling you, man.
Great pass there by DJ Campbell to Kenny Page, junior guard, who was terrific for the 5-2-2 Warriors in the Coaches for a Cure, as Keontae Lewis can't handle that one.
Oh, great move.
DJ Campbell with the great footwork and the finish.
Campbell there is one of the ones we talked about at the very beginning. He has a couple of those offers, but you see right there the two-way versatility. He had the steal, goes all the way to the end and finishes.
Yep, and you see his dual threat as a point guard in the play before with the cross-court pass, and there they thought he was going to give it up. Instead, with the great Euro step in the finish, he can score it and make others better.
There we go with Daughtry at the ball up top here. Nice little Euro step, right-hand finish.
Can't finish it, but there's big Lou in the middle. Keontae Lewis, 2022, 6'8", and a load in the paint.
So talking about Keontae there, does he play football as well, or is he?
No, he does not.
All basketball.
Nope.
For him, he's a big old boy. If he was a little bit further south, there's no question he'd be on the football field.
Yeah, he actually has gotten in great shape compared to when he first came. He's lost probably about 50-some pounds. Big size 18 shoe, still growing. Gets better every day when you see him.
Yeah. Good looking frame here.
And checking in, we've got sophomore Brett Dent, as Big Lou is going to take a breather here, and junior Davian Banks checks in. The Wildcats have a big front court.
Yes.
With Jaden Daughtry, 6'5", Brett Dent, 6'8", Keontae Lewis, 6'9", Arborio Winfield, 6'7". You're going to see a lot of size for this team. And all their guards are pretty much, outside of, I think, Marcus Allen, all of them are 6'1" plus as well. Great kick to the corner there by Yuri Mans to Bryson Blaine. That hit about every part of the rim before it went down.
That was a great find there from Mans. A great pitch ahead pass.
Yep, and there's Big Jaden D with the rebound and the finish was Region Player of the Year at L.C.Bird High School. Holds multiple offers across the board. Troy, Marshall, Norfolk State. We can go on and on. He's got about, I think, like 10 of them.
And that's kind of where he lies there. He's kind of a combo forward, not really a true 3, not really a true 4. But he's got those long arms. And when he's active around the basket 15 feet in, that's when he's really causing to be a mismatch for other teams. And that's when you see those mid-major, the Marshall, the Troys, and all that kind of stuff. That's where you see that type of player.
Absolutely.
Great shot there. Great shot coming from K. Page.
Yep, Kenny Page. He is their X factor offensively. Great move there by Davian Banks, who is the sixth man here for the CBG Wildcats. Brings that offense, but Kenny Page has been fantastic for the 522 Warriors over the past few weeks, because he's right there with the rebound and the finish. He just is a high energy. He's a small guard, but very high energy, shifty, can score from multiple levels. When he's playing well, they're playing well.
There you go. The pressure is brought up there. I'll tell you what I liked, too, from that last play was the DJ Campbell kickout. He got to the paint, 2 feet in the paint, under control. The defense collapsed, and he found the open man, kicked it right to the corner, wide open shot while they didn't make it that time. That was very good. I think people are questioning, he's a noted scorer. I think people are questioning, can he play point guard? I think he's shown consistently over these last few weeks that he can absolutely play point guard. And he can toggle between the two. Like, he can score the ball, or he can set his teammates up.
Yep.
Great feeling that way.
As I said, Bryson Blaine stepped out of bounds there. And checking into the game here is Marcus Allen. And on the last head ball, checking in for 522 Warriors is Jaden Pace, a very intriguing 6'3" wing, sophomore wing. He's a guy that I really look to watch develop over the next few years. Long arms, very talented. Just needs to, kind of grow into his body, grow into his game, and get a little bit more consistent. But I expect him to be very, very good in the next couple of years. Great find by DJ Campbell. I made a joke on Twitter as they posted a highlight of him with our audio in the background. I was like, I do not know how many times I have said "great pass," DJ Campbell.
Yes.
in our events, but it seems to be a ton of time.
No, he's got unbelievable court vision. He sees the floor very well. And that goes with both passing and scoring and finding his spots. Like, he knows where he needs to get in order for the offense to start flowing.
Yep. And he plays at such good pace and is able to deliver all the different types of passes that you want to see. And see right there in the corner, and there's Pace for 3.
There goes your boy Pace, man. I know we were talking before we got on air that how much you like him, his upside as a player, and how much he stepped up for this team over these last few weeks.
Absolutely. And I mean, when he's doing that, when he's making shots, and I think the last time we watched him, he was like 4 of 8 from deep. He's got all the tools moving forward to be a really good 3-and-D guy. As Troy Mans was taking time out here for the CBG Wildcats, settle them down a little sluggish to start as the 522 Warriors come out. I think a little bit more energy, playing a little bit more to their style. And they're up 19-8 with 2:55 left in the first quarter.
Well, it seems that the 5-2-2 team is able to work the ball around and get shots that they want.
Mm-hmm.
They're getting their desired shots, whether it be turning defense into offense, getting out in transition, or moving the ball around and getting it. You saw this 3 over here in the corner. They worked the ball around a little bit, and they got an open look at the corner that they wanted. Sometimes you're going to make it, sometimes you're not. They've been making it so far. But it doesn't seem that this CBG Wildcats team has been able to get to a rhythm or a flow. It doesn't seem like they've been able to really find shots and hunt shots that they would want to be taken.
Yeah, and I mean, it all starts on the defensive end with them. As far as, they like to play fast. They like to press. They like to, like you were talking about earlier, turn defense into offense. And, with a guy like DJ Campbell, that's very, very difficult to do.
Yes.
Because he's always under control. He's always making the right play. And, it seems like if you just put the ball in his hands, he's going to make something happen. Jaden Pace from the corner with the miss, and there's Darian Taylor with the big rebound.
Now, that's got to be one.
Marcus Allen.
And that's got to be one thing, though, that the 5-2-2 Warriors don't do is fall in love with that three-pointer, because obviously with the three-pointer, you get the long kickouts. With the long kickouts, you get the athleticism and let Bird run a little bit more and all that stuff. So you can't fall in love with that, even though it's been falling early. You can't fall in love with that jump shot. Yeah. As we go here, getting back. Oh. Daughtry gets the ball. little bit out of control there. Kicks it over. Great pass.
Yeah.
Wow, good find.
Left-handed pass right there into Brett Dent, who's another intriguing 2023 prospect. You see his size.
He's only been in here for a couple minutes, and you already found his name. You found his name on the defensive end with a great rebound, and then that finish right there with a great hand in traffic.
And there's Mark Allen with the steal.
Good pass.
And, I mean, he's an energy guy off the bench, man. Brings it on both ends of the floor, makes great decisions, has great hair. You know, tons to like about him.
Lots to like. Lots to like. The shoes are nice, too. A lot of flair with that one.
Yeah.
A no-look pass off the rip. A lot of flair with that kid.
As the Warriors working around. And there to see when the Skyhawk or when the Wildcats are getting their, get into the rhythm defensively, they're able to force turnovers. There's 3 straight turnovers that they forced turn into 3 straight buckets as well.
Yeah,
Mark Allen is all over all of them.
Yes. Yeah, he seems to be a catalyst coming in for this team. Not one that you really expect to, probably not even on the scout reports for the other teams, and all of a sudden he comes in and just changes the face of the game. But then, of course, DJ Campbell right there, Mr. Smooth operator in mid-range jumper.
Mr. Mid-range, as our friend B. Jones likes to call him. And there's Daughtry getting to the rim. Can't finish. Good rebound by Dent. Kick out to Davian Banks for 2.
Denton there kind of making another play. I mean, he's quietly been in the mix and done some very positive things as a 6'8" young kid.
Yeah, the bench has been great for the Wildcats so far. Getting them back into it after a sluggish start. And now we got the ball game that we were hoping for. Or it looks like we're going to. Let's all hope and pray.
I would like to have seen Cousins there kind of go a little bit more vertical with that. You're 6'6", 6'7", bigger than your opponent or whatnot. Go a little bit more vertical with that as opposed to falling away, fading away from the basket. Obviously, he's catching the ball off movement, so you have to gather your balance and everything. But that's a footwork thing.
As the Warriors inbound from underneath their basket, kick out to Pace.
They swinging around. Looks like they're going to try to work.
And
lining up DJ Campbell in the high post there. That's interesting.
Yeah, and I mean, we know that he can make that shot, but it's real tough against Big Lou.
Yeah, I think
arms.
I'm about to say it. I think that kind of surprised him too. That he had that type of size there around him.
As Daughtry's off the mark from the wing, rebound by Campbell. He's got 2 seconds. I don't think he realized how much time he's up.
And one.
And count the basket.
And one. What a play from DJ Campbell there.
See, he's always so under control. I'm like, I don't think he knows how much time's left on the. Oh no, he does.
Oh, he does. He knew exactly what was going on. With the unbelievable floater there too. I mean, that's such a tough shot because it's a shot that I'm not a huge fan of in the game because very few people do it correctly. But if you're able to execute the floater correctly, it's how 6'1" guards kind of live in the paint because you can't obviously being smaller, you can't get all the way to the basket, but also too you can't pull up and jump every single time. The floater is the great equalizer in a basketball game for a smaller guard. Doing it control, doing it off of 2 feet, doing it with a quick release. Understanding the fact that you have to have a certain amount between you and the defender when you go up with the ball.
Yeah, as much as a lot of people don't like it, I mean, it's pivotal for every guard to have because DJ Campbell cannot make that shot over Keontae Lewis if it's not a floater. He cannot shoot the pull up. He cannot get to the rim there. He has to shoot the floater.
100% agree. 100% agree.
And I mean, he has been the guy so far. 6 points, 4 assists, 2 steals, 0 turnovers. Played all 16 minutes. DJ Campbell has been very good so far to start.
Yeah, no, absolutely. And this has been an unbelievable start. You also see Page down there with 8 points for them as well. 2 of 2 from 3, 3 of 3 from field goal for the 5-2-2 Warriors. It's their backcourt that's getting things going. Obviously, watching this 5-2-2 Warriors team, this team is strongly comprised of mostly kick-and-tan kids. That Campbell's going to be the guy.
Yep.
So when the other guard Page is able to step up, make shots, make plays, it just makes things a whole lot tougher for him.
Absolutely. As we get to the second half, and there's Aubrielle Winfield for 3 from the corner. Holds an offer from Bryant, a 6'7" forward, 2022 class. He is a guy that is very intriguing because if you watch him as a freshman, the guy could barely chew gum and walk at the same time. And now he's ballooned into this 6'7". He's a good athlete. He can shoot. He can rip. He can pass. Just kind of continuing to figure things out. But I mean, that was a great looking jumper there from the corner. And there's DJ off the back iron, and Bryson Blaine pushes in transition, gets tripped up here.
So you mentioned a lot of stuff about this Wildcats team. You know, their energy, getting things out in transition and everything. But man, it's unbelievable to see that they all chase the loose balls. They win every 50-50 ball. The rebounds, they all gain rebounds. They get out and run, and they do it all together. This is a very, very. I can see as to how they have a lot of success in high school here because I'm sure they're tough to game plan for.
Yeah, I mean it's their mix of size and athleticism that's really tough. I mean, all these guys they've got tons of bigs, but they don't play a slow down pace. They want to get out in the run. They all guard multiple positions, and the development of Yuri Mans and Bryson Blaine in the backcourt has really been the key to their success.
Yeah, no, absolutely. It seems too as well that like especially Mans, he's just got the steady hand. Nothing flashy, nothing all that stuff. You just know what you're gonna get from him, and you're gonna get some consistency and reads and right plays.
Yep, and I mean he's really developed from a spot up shooter to a combo guard, and same with Bryson Blaine right there. As you see him take to the left, make the good read, and Jaden Doucher is able to hit that floater going left.
I tell you, man, Daughtry 15 feet in is just a monster.
Yep,
he's just so good. If he buys into loving that role, that 15 feet in role, man, he can have a long, good, nice little basketball career. As you have DJ Campbell there finishing on the block, really running things in the mid post there. The coach has kind of put him in the teeth of the defense and let him make the reads inside the defense. Wow. Vincent Cousins coming over number 3 there for the 5-2 Warriors to affect that shot. Highly athletic, long, 6'6", 6'7", senior, unsigned senior. He's picked up a lot of interest lately playing in these CBG events.
Yeah, there aren't going to be many easy layups in this game with the front courts of these two teams. Both, they're both big, they're both athletic, they both challenge shots at the rim. It's going to be a lot of stuff down in the mid range and from deep. Would be my guess at least. So we got a turnover here,
and that was strictly just the pressure.
Yep. And Banks wasn't ready for the shovel pass there by Mans, and the Warriors are able to turn that into 2 from Vincent Cousins, who we were just talking about.
Yeah, Cousins again, just making another play. Mans again, great floater.
Now he can really shoot the floater. You can tell that his dad has taught him that shot from when he was very, very young. As like you said, a lot of people don't like it. That's a great weapon for him, though. He's got that great little push floater in the mid range.
Without a doubt, I love how it did because what he did there was he kept DJ Campbell on his hip.
Yep.
Kept him the whole way down. Kept the ball on the opposite side. He was able to go up the floater on his right side with the defender on his left, even creating the contact.
Nice finish there by Banks. He's been a huge lift off the bench for them. He's their leading scorer right now. As Campbell bombs away from deep, can't hit, and Doucher with the rebound. And this is where Doucher actually is really good. Him in transition, he gets ahead of steam. He's got good footwork. You don't want to step in front of him, and he's able to finish there at the rim. And we got a tie ball game here, 27-27 with 4:40 left.
Yeah, that was a good finish there from Doucher. He's got that really hard. He hard plants with his right foot, and he gets into that euro. It's kind of tough to defend. The first time he went right with it, that time he went left with it too. So I'm sure he's got the defense on their heels a little bit with how he's going to go after that hard plant.
I just have a feeling, man, this is going to be a great basketball.
Well, you thought it to begin with. You said this was a deep in the playoff type of matchup here. These are two teams that Cousins again showing off that athleticism. He's somebody here that every D2 that's listening here, every D2 in our listening area, in our viewing region, they can drive to Richmond within 4 hours. Every single D2 program should be on him. He's somebody that can help them win, in my opinion. As we have Daughtry going into the basket, finishing there at the rim, using that big old strong body to get into the defense and going with his left hand there. Again, downhill attacking. He's kind of one of those guys he's going to go left, and it still kind of catches you by surprise every time you go.
Absolutely. I mean, it's he's going to go there, but can you stop him from going there? And
man, they get out and go.
Yeah.
Like, and it comes in flurries too. They're one of the things where they can get on a 10-0 run within a minute and a half, and all of a sudden you just look like, what the hell just happened?
Yeah. Campbell pushes
and they make you do that.
Yeah. And I mean, it's not very often that you get that from DJ Campbell, so that shows you how good of a defensive team they are. And I mean, they run, they trap, and they really get after it.
And then too, you look at it. What makes it so thing is they have 6'4", 6'5" guys. You know, you have 22 here, you have Daughtry here. Like those 6'4", 6'5" guys who can move up top.
Yep.
So they have that length that they're covering up, and then all of a sudden their back end guys, you know, Mans is so good at reading the play from the back end and stuff, and they just cut the passing lanes and make it nearly impossible to see.
Yeah. It's one thing if you press. It's one thing if you press with big guards.
Yeah.
So, Banks with a good read there. Goes cross court to Blaine. Blaine swings to Yuri Mans. Yuri Mans can't finish on the reverse. That was a rebound there by Amarion Wilson.
That was a good play and read for Mans. I think that was just a strength issue. That's just an age thing.
Yeah.
I'm not worried about that. That was a good play. That was the right read. But Wilson coming in with a big rebound there. That's something that he's going to do. You're going to find number 10, Amarion Wilson. He rim protects and he rebounds. Rim protects and rebounds. Rinse and repeat. That's what he does every single time out on the floor. And you're going to find, too, that this 5-2-2 Warriors team is better with Wilson on the floor. He just brings a certain energy about him.
Yep. And there's him with the spin and the finish, too.
Okay. And then he does that spin move finish over the 6'8" guy. Another guy, just like great pass.
And that's the other thing that Daughtry does that a lot of people don't give him enough credit for is, I mean, he really can pass when he gets in the lane. You know, he sees the defense collapse, he makes good reads. And right there, fantastic pass, catch, and finish. All of it. Big Lou will go to the line, Keontae Lewis.
Well, that was another thing, too, with Keontae Lewis there that he had. Great catch. I mean, he's sitting there hard rolling to the paint in traffic. You know, obviously Daughtry threw a beautiful pass. But you know, bigs in their hands. It could be a sensitive thing. And caught it, finished it, and won. Great play on both ends. We got Campbell here more in the mid-range. Great rebound, finishing, smooth kiss off the glass. Here we go, move the ball around. You got the Wildcats going over. Your boy back in the game over here, Mr. Energy. Mr. Flip the game on his head at Marcus Allen.
Banks kicks to Darian Taylor. Taylor gets to the rim, and there's the block by Amarion Wilson.
Another block by Amarion Wilson.
I mean, you're not getting many easy layups with that guy on the floor.
And it's so unreal, too, because he's just coming in with some crazy energy right now.
Yeah. As Darian Taylor with the rebound. Kicks ahead to Bryson Blaine. Bryson Blaine gets to the right, misses off the glass, gets his own rebound. Can't quite finish.
Wilson over here looking hurt. Blocked the shot over the thing, and then it looks like he caught an ankle.
Yeah.
As cousin over here affects it on the other end as well. Yeah, looks like he's grabbing the back. The same trainer coming out on the floor. We'll see him. What we got? We'll take a little bit of a timeout here with 1:35 to go. We have a tie ball game here. We have the 5-2-2 Warriors, CBG Wildcats, 33-33. Jeff, what do you see?
Seeing a terrific basketball game. Pretty much what we expected, man. Great energy on both ends. Very fun game to watch as both teams are getting out in transition and running. And my man, Coach Land here with the drip today.
Yeah, no, it's been great. It's been a game of runs, man. I mean, it looks like whoever's trying to set the tempo, keep the tempo. 5-2 Warriors are over here trying to slow things down and get some good shots and good looks and work for them early. But just as we talked about, the CBG Warriors over here are trying to speed the game up. They're trying to get the 5-2 Warriors into making bad decisions on the offensive end so they can get out running and get in transition and everything. And you know, it's been a game of runs. It's been who's been able to dictate the pace for that minute of the game right now. And it's 33-33 and a lot of fun. It's a fun chess match.
Yeah, and I think it's gonna continue like that. If you see the energy that each team brings, neither of them are gonna back down, and it's gonna be. I think it's gonna be a fun one. Hopefully, it goes down to the wire like it's so far it's looking like.
There we go. As we have CBG Wildcats, DJ Campbell with the steal in transition, finishes at the basket, puts him up 2. Coming down, Bryson Blaine, 6'4" junior, the ball, kicking it over. Another great find, man. So Keontae Lewis is just doing a great job putting his heels on the baseline and rolling with the drive, reading the pass, and they find him, and he catches everything. He's got unbelievable hands underneath there.
Yep, catch and finish bigs, man. Everybody can use them. His pace swings over to Campbell. Great pump fake. One dribble misses off the back iron. Fight for the rebound, and that's going to the Wildcats.
That's a shot that it looked like Campbell was kind of questionable as to his confidence in taking that. It's like one that he knew that he had to take, but he didn't look like he was completely confident when he released it. As we have the big sophomore Brett Dent coming into the game. He's had some really positive minutes early. Jaden D coming back in as well. 50 seconds to go in the half. We have the CBG Elite Wildcats in white with the ball going left to right on your screen. Gets the ball in here. Marcus Allen back over there to number 13, Davion Banks. Back over to Allen. Allen gets it across the timeline to Daughtry. Daughtry pulls it out.
They almost got 10 there.
We have Allen with the ball, kicking it all the way over to Blaine. Blaine back through. Banks.
I mean, it looks like they're trying to hold for one, but it looks like Kicktan's providing great ball pressure right now.
No, absolutely. Blaine carrying the ball at the top. Gets it to the paint. Over to Allen. Allen kick back out top to Banks for 3.
Can't quite get it. Fight for the rebound. There's Campbell pushing in transition. Can he beat the clock again? Great pass. That's just off the mark.
Both teams, I think, did everything that you wanted to do there.
Pretty much.
Here from Chesterfield, Virginia, Guardian Christian Academy, the wonderful site of the CBG Live series. All of them that we've had here. We have a great game, 35-35 coming out of halftime with the 5-2-2 Warriors, comprised mostly of Kickingham High School. They're in black. They're going to be going left and right on your screen. We have CBG Elite Wildcats, mostly L.C.Bird and white, going right to left on your screen. Jack Herron, how you doing?
I'm doing well, man. Great basketball game we've got. Let's hope it continues this way.
Absolutely. We have the kick out. Wow, big time shot. I believe Kenny Page hit the first shot of the first half as well. Great find. Again, as you mentioned in the first half, just makes plays.
Kenny Page with a true shooting percentage of 100 right now. 4-4 from the field, 2-2 from the free throw line. He is their X factor, their guy that scores it in spurts. And this is their main guy, DJ Campbell, missing the floater there.
You have Blaine getting the rebound, attacking the basket, going all the way as Vincent Council erases it. Wagged the finger.
Vincent Cousins.
Vincent Council was a player, I believe, 6'6" wing in the 90s. I think he might play in Charlotte or something.
Well, I saw you tweet about Ricky Council earlier, so maybe that's what it is.
I mean, it's just 3 people getting all mixed up in my jumbled head right now.
We got a 5-second call there.
Very athletic play from Vincent Cousins.
Yes.
The unsigned senior.
And they kick it ahead there, and there's Justin Bass, sophomore guard. Wildcats kind of falling asleep here to start the second half. They get the 5-second call. They don't get back defensively.
Well, as you noticed during halftime, the 5-2 Warriors didn't warm up. They didn't go out there at halftime at all, so they had all the pent-up energy coming out.
Yeah.
They're letting it out.
But I'll say this is pretty much how the first half started, too.
It was.
The Warriors got out to a quick start, and the Wildcats had to claw their way back. Maybe that's just the style that they like to play.
A game of runs, man.
Yep.
You get 2 good teams on the floor. Whoever's able to dictate the pace at that time.
Yep. As the Warriors swing it around and find Justin Bass in the corner again, and yeah, it's an 8-0 run for the Warriors to start.
Knocking down their shots here. I mean, they were 3 of 9 in the first half. They've already got that's their second 3 they've made already.
Yep, and
almost
3 of 3
doubling
from the field so far in the second half. Yuri Mans misses the floater, and rebound by Jadon Pace. Pace pushing it.
Wow, now that's a big-time shot.
Yep, right there, the sophomore that's so intriguing.
Puts him up 11.
Yep, that's an 11-0 run, and Troy Mans wants to take a timeout and try to settle his guys down. And what a start for the Warriors.
Yeah, the first minute 45 going into it. It's an 11-0 run. You get 3 threes and a finish at the rim. There for the 5-2 Warriors, and it's coming from 4 different players. 4 shots, 4 different players.
Absolutely. I'm going to double check with our stats guy, Mr. Marcellus over here, but I believe that they are 4-4 to start the second quarter here, and he agrees. And yeah, so I mean that's about as good of a start as you can ask for.
Yeah,
force 4 misses / turnovers and make 4 shots on the other end.
I'm sure that's exactly how they drew it up at halftime.
Yeah, and I mean if they could just do this all the time,
consistency, guys.
Yeah.
But again, how I really liked it was that you're getting contributions for everybody on the floor. Everybody from those 5-2 Warriors has already made a play. You have Cousins Cousins with the block shot. The other 4 guys have made baskets. So they're all contributing so far early here. We have CBG Elite getting in.
And he almost got another block there. As Big Lou, Keontae Lewis, shows the hands again on the drop-off pass from Bryson Blaine.
But such big, soft hands. I mean, that's one of those things that, yeah, Cousins got his elbow above it, but he's not getting that ball out of his hands.
Yeah.
And Lewis is going to draw that foul every time because you're just not going to dislodge the ball from his hands.
Yeah. I mean, it's so hard not to get the body with how big Keontae Lewis is. As he knocks on the first one. The other thing that Lewis has is he has great touch.
Yes.
Out to the free throw line, makes his free throws. As I say that, he misses it, of course. But makes his free throws, good touch out to the free throw line. Just a solid overall player.
Yeah, no, he does a lot of stuff, and he knows who he is too. You don't see him trying to do things that he can't do out there, which you appreciate from a big. If you're 6'8", 290, go be 6'8", 290.
Yeah, pretty much. Long rebound here, and Blaine pushes and misses left-handed layup. I think he was expecting a little bit more of a contest than he got there, and there's Pace again.
I mean, that was as pure as it gets. That's the second shot that he's made here in this second 3. Hadn't hit the rim yet this half.
Yeah.
Pure looking jump shot. That long, extended, high release. Great backspin on it and everything, too. That's a good looking thing. Just like you said, the 3 and D upside of that kid's pretty substantial.
Yeah. And Jaden D loses the handle there. He's going to kick back out to Bryson Blaine, and the Wildcats are going to reset.
Daughtry got that one. Guest started on that one a little bit too far out for my liking for him. I like him better inside of the 3-point line. If he catches and starts initiating, maybe catches the ball off the movement inside there. That's good. Blaine with the attack, and there's Daughtry. There.
Yep.
Around the ball.
Great block by Vincent Cousins, but when you get the 2 bigs crashing, and you need your big to protect the rim, they're most likely going to end up with the rebound there.
As Marion Wilson, the other big that we talk about, he went out with an ankle injury. He's over there. He's got ice on his. It looks like his Achilles back there. Hopefully he's okay.
Yeah, I think it's just his ankle, but yeah, we may not see him again. That's a big loss for the Warriors. He's their big energy guy, but he is walking here, so good to see that.
He is, as we have Yuri Mans with the ball in his hands. Gets it across half court. Daughtry.
15 misses. Big Brett Dent with the rebound.
Dent consistently has made plays here. I mean, you can tell that he's young. You can tell his body's got a lot of growth that it needs. But he's consistently putting himself in position to make a play.
Stay around the rim at your size, and you'll find the ball a lot.
Yep.
He's throwing to Marcus Allen, who was the guy who initiated the run in the first half for them as he gets in the lane and finds Daughtry, and Daughtry finishes. So
unbelievable pass there. Like, how did he see that through?
Well, it's called point guard vision, man. Some of us have it, some of us don't.
Yeah, I am one that does not. My tunnel vision goes straight to the rim.
I have a feeling you didn't win many games in high school, Jamie.
That was not my fault.
Great rebound by Vincent Cousins right there. Another good rebound by Daughtry. Daughtry's going to push in transition up ahead to Yuri Mans. Yuri Mans,
great rebound.
And good defense there by DJ Campbell to alter the shot without fouling. And Justin Bass gets all the way to the rim, and they're going to call a foul here, I think, on Davian Banks.
Banks getting a little crazy, hectic there. Running. up into the free throw line. We got Kenny Page, who's shooting a very impressive 4-4 from the field this game.
And I believe, I was going to say he's 4-4 from the line, but he just missed that one.
Yeah. So we can't say it was the jinx.
Yeah, I waited to make sure I didn't jinx him. And Cousins gets a hand on it there, and DJ Campbell comes up, and I'm not sure I really like that. I thought they had numbers that could have got a layup out of that.
I agree with you 100%. An off-balance mid-range shot isn't.
Yeah.
There goes Daughtry again. Just so his balance is so unbelievable there. Like you're not gonna knock him off. I mean, he's got that big, thick, sturdy lower body, but you're just not gonna knock him off balance.
Yeah, and I mean it's he's able to get, you know, kind of cuff it like a running back almost as he's coming through the lane. And I mean at that point, if he can get to his left and get to the rim, he's most likely going to finish it.
Yeah, no, without a doubt. Again, you know, I think he hit the nail on the head. Jack at halftime, whenever Chris came over and we were off the air, he said that you know, you think that he's not doing much, but all of a sudden you look down and it's like, oh man, he's got 22 points, he's got 12 rebounds, and he's got like 5 deflections and 3 steals. It's just like the guy just always seems to be in the right spot making a play.
Yes, very high motor guy, very productive. And you know, like you said, it's one of those where there's not a ton of flash to his game. You almost know what he's going to do, but it's whether you can stop it.
Yeah.
You can know he's going to do it, but can you stop it? You know DJ Campbell's going to get to that elbow and shoot the jumper. Can you stop it?
Yeah, can you keep it?
So DJ Campbell knocks down 2. He's having himself a terrific game. Doing a little bit of everything.
Yep.
Banks finds Marcus Allen, who gets downhill, able to finish. Marcus Allen providing the spark off the bench. One of the many Skyhawks. The Skyhawks bench has been very good so far with Davian Banks, who's one of their leading scorers with 8 points. Marcus Allen's been making plays on both ends. Brett Dent has been around the basket making plays.
Yeah, there's not a lot of drop-off from from the first and second union there. There's good depth there with the Bird team.
And pretty much all of these kids are Dent is a 2023 and Yuri Mans is a 2023. All these other guys are part of this one group that came in together in the 2022 class. Most of them played 1 year of JV, were thrown into the fire as sophomores, and now you're seeing how they've all kind of just grown together. And, you know, like you said, there's not really drop-off. Whatever group they send out there, the kids all have great chemistry. They all play together. They're all talented.
That's what I was going to say is one thing, too, with like these passes that Allen's throwing or whatever, the paint and other things. There's a lot of trust between the teammates.
Yep.
A lot of understanding, as you said, chemistry there.
Great extra pass by Bryson Blaine. Davian Banks, who can't knock it down, but Blaine comes up with the rebound. And the Wildcats are going to reset here. 2 minutes left in the third quarter.
Get things back going again. You got Allen with the ball at the top here.
Finds Darian Taylor at the high post. Bryson Blaine in the corner. And Brett Dent with another rebound. Kick out to Davian Banks. They're getting good looks, just can't hit anything right now.
But they're still getting the rebounds.
Absolutely, fight for it. As Blaine gets in the paint, just off the mark.
We have Mario Wilson back in the game.
Yeah.
Good to see him back.
He's hobbling a little bit, but of course, as soon as he gets in the game, he gets a rebound because that's just the guy he is.
Yes. He's another one. He's an unsigned senior.
Wow. That's a tough shot there by DJ Campbell.
Wow. Not much you can do to guard that.
Yeah, I mean, even Coach Mans for the Wildcats said that. That's just tough right there. He danced with it. He makes the shot. That's tough. And there's Davian Banks answering with the triple.
Right back
as he
out.
finds his range. Yep. And then great kick ahead.
Wow.
And it's Justin Bass just off the mark. And here comes Marcus Allen pushing in transition. He finds himself in a trap and finds Brett Dent.
Yeah.
And Dent wanted to kick it, then he wanted to shoot the layup. And
things going a little fast for him on that one.
Yep.
A little fast for the sophomore.
Yep. And speaking of sophomores, we got Yuri Mans checking back in. With Jaden Daughtry checking back in for the Wildcats. We got Kenny Page and Vincent Cousins checking back, and Jadon Pace checking back in for the Warriors. I think that Mans and Pace are two of the guys in the 2023 class I think are a little bit under the radar. That as they continue to develop, I think we're going to be talking about them in some CBG series stuff in a few years as some of the best players in the state. And on one leg, Amarion Wilson.
Great finish there from Wilson. I was going to say earlier, he's one of those guys. He's an unsigned senior right now. He should have, 5 to 10 full scholarship offers, be it from the D2, Division I level, whichever level it is. He should have them. DJ Campbell again making a play.
Kenny Page again making a play.
Kenny Page there getting the finish. I still think he's perfect on the field for this game.
Yeah.
I think that's 5 for 5 for him. Even absorbing that contact and finishing at the basket. Big time play.
I will double check on the live stats if you would like.
We have
There's
Yuri
Mans with the kick out there to Darian Taylor.
Yuri Mans' IQ is so high.
Well, his dad's a pretty smart guy.
Hey!
Bryson
Big
Blaine.
shot. What a huge shot there. Now you're going in with a little bit of momentum here if you're this L.C.Bird / CBG Wildcats team. You got a little bit of momentum going in to the fourth quarter now. Down 57 to 50. They got it within single digits. As we have the 5-2 Warriors making sure that the referees are on top of their A game.
Yeah.
Over here from the sideline. Jack, that was an unbelievable third quarter. You had players making plays. Whenever you have the star players that are making plays, it makes for some fun basketball.
Yeah, it's like we knew it was going to be a high pace. Like you said, it's been a game of runs. The Warriors got out to one. The Wildcats answered. The Warriors looked like they were going to go up 10, and then big shot by Bryson Blaine, and we got a 7-point game going into the final quarter. To answer the question we were talking about earlier, Kenny Page has missed one shot.
Missed one.
Yes. According to our man Marcellus.
We don't talk about that one, though.
Yes, he's got 14. DJ Campbell's got 15 to go along with 8 assists and 6 steals. And 4 rebounds.
I wonder if we can snag a couple rebounds and a couple more steals here and see an unconventional triple-double.
Possibly. Leading the Wildcats is Jaden Dowtry. 2022 Jaden Dowtry with 16 points. He has
5 rebounds.
5 rebounds as well, yes. And then Davian Banks off the bench with 11. He's hit 3 3-pointers.
Yes. Yeah. Davian's he started off strong. He's had some really good moments. As we have here, kicking off the fourth quarter, 57 to 50. 5-2 Warriors in black going left to right. And you have the CBG Wildcats with the ball in white going right to left here on your screen. Yuri Mans at the top calling for the pick and roll. We have a huge hop step there.
Yep.
Kicking it back over to Mans in the paint. That floater that you were talking about, that dang floater that you love so much. Nothing but the bottom.
I mean, Yuri Mans, it's a weapon for him, and he does it so well.
5-2 Warriors kicking around. DJ Campbell with the ball in his hands. Swinging it back through Jaden Pace all the way over. Kenny Page back to Pace. Out to Cousins to Campbell. Campbell with the ball in the corner. Resetting back up with Pace. Pace back over to Page. Page to Pace. Pace to Page. And DJ Campbell gets the ball. Cousins with a huge rebound in traffic, 2 hands, finishes at the basket. And another one, him and Amarion Wilson, I will continue to say, both should have 5 to 10 full scholarship offers from the D2 level at least. Schools looking in 6'6", 6'7". The way they affect the game is just unconventional, 6'6", 6'7".
Yeah.
And they do it against everybody. They're against smaller guys, thicker guys, taller guys. They just affect the game.
And right there, he gets the as he affects the shot right there and forces the miss, ends up with the rebound. It's when they're on their A game, the 5-2 Warriors are a very, very tough team to beat because they have the guards that can score. They've got shooters, and then when the bigs are playing, at a high level, they're a very, very well-rounded team.
Yeah, absolutely. They play together again. We talk about that trust. And they're confident. The guards are super confident, which is another thing, as you have, again, getting to the basket. And one!
No. Nope.
Oh, and none. Referee takes away the unbelievable play. Hater. We have DJ Campbell initiating out of bounds. Kicks it through.
Off the mark there. Kenny Page misses a shot, if you can believe it. And we're out.
Oh, hey.
Okay. Jaden Dowtry.
A little something slight.
Yep.
A little something slight. Looking like a Jack Herring type of dunk.
Yeah, back in the day. 50 pounds ago.
As we go here, nice little run started off. 59, 54, 5-2 Warriors maintain the lead with 5:54 to go as Jack's throwing water all over the place over here. Acting like he's never taken a sip before. We got the 522 Warriors comprised mostly of Kickintan High School over here in the black with 59, and CBG Warriors comprised mostly of L.C.Bird High School in the white over here with 54. Jack, what do you want to see for this final 5:54?
I want to see a buzzer beater.
Okay. I can get down with that.
No, I mean, I think that it's imperative for the Wildcats to continue their pressure and force turnovers, because when they're out in transition is when they're playing their best basketball. I think for the Warriors, it's keeping the ball in DJ Campbell's hands.
Yeah.
And rebounding their misses.
Yeah. The Warriors are going to have to kind of slow down and be very deliberate. I don't want to say slow down, but they have to be very deliberate with the shots that they get here to close things out. Just like you said, the Wildcats have to amp the pressure. I mean, they have ever, even
the faster. I think the faster the game is, because usually when you're playing fast and you're getting more shots, it does tend to lead to some more misses. I think that style fits the It's both the styles of the teams, but I think it fits the Wildcats a little better. But when you got a guy like DJ Campbell who can, in isolation situations, get to spots, make shots, or make plays for others, just like he did right there. It's the perfect counter to a team that wants to trap you and wants to pressure you.
I believe it was not 2 minutes ago where he said DJ Campbell's going to get to the elbows. It's just a matter of can you stop it. There, DJ Campbell gets to the elbow and they couldn't stop it.
Yep. I say there by Mans and he misses, and down is Amarion Wilson again.
He just plays with such a high energy. Or it's the same thing.
No, I don't think so. I think he just fell. I think it was just a hard fall as he went to contest a shot.
High energy, high motor. I mean, he again, like the first one, he was chasing a rebound. That one, he was chasing a block shot.
Yep.
You can't fault the guy for getting a little nicked up as he makes hustle plays.
Tough kid. As he's up and heading back over. Like I said, I think he just took a bad spill right there.
Yes, he's smiling coming over.
Yeah, he's holding his side. That's
having a couple of McGriddles early and your stomach's acting up a little bit.
Anyway, for 5:11 left, it's 5-2-2 Warriors ball. 5-2 Warriors 61, CBG Wildcats 54. And coming up next, we got a really good matchup between Peanut City of Suffolk, comprised mostly of Kings Fork players, and MD Justice out of Maryland, comprised mostly of National Christian players. If you like this game, you're going to like that one as well. Tons of star power in that one.
Tons of star power now. You have a couple top 100 players with Jaden D, Matey Traore playing in it. And actually, last time we had this thing, the Zion Russell from the National Christian team was one of my, was a revelation. My first time seeing him play, and I loved what he did.
Yep. And there's Daughtry pushing it. They're going to call him on the baby hop. Man's got to it. I think they said he hopped after the catch. I don't think that Troy Mans believes that. I think he thinks he caught it on the hop. But
anyway, Campbell carrying the ball here, taking care of it.
Dancing with it. Dance with it. And very smart play there. As he got trapped and ends up throwing it off the defense.
So wasn't a smart play there, Jack?
I mean,
dancing with it, dribbling straight to the corner, and then having to throw it.
Well, I'm saying, man, he caught himself in a bad situation, was able to not turn the ball over.
He put himself in a bad situation.
I would agree with that.
I don't know if that was a foul. That might have been worst hand.
Are you part of the hand as part of the ball? Correct?
I don't write the rules. I don't write the rules. Not a real objection coming from the L.C.Bird team there, so I guess I won't object either.
Yep, his Cousins hits the first one. 4:21 left.
But as you see that Daughtry, I mean, he scans 6'5", he's listed 6'5". Yeah, his length is just so unbelievable. Like I bet he's got a +5 at least wingspan.
Yeah.
On him there, and that allows him. He's also got some quick lifts, a little pop to him too. But that length allows him just to get so much extra stuff done.
Yeah. As Mans hits him there in the middle, one dribble pull up off the back iron.
That's the second one of those that he has taken in this game, If he starts to knock that thing down consistently with that shot, that's going to open his game up to a whole new level. That's going to open up his drive. That's going to open up his slipperiness getting to the rim and stuff too.
See, but everybody talks about like needing, and I know you're a fan of the mid-range jumper. Right there, I think with Dowtry's style of play, I would have liked to see him take another dribble and attack toward the rim and put some more pressure on the defense, because he's a guy who can, once he needs to make that defender commit.
Yes.
And either he's going to get to the rim or he's going to be able to make a play for another guy and get a layup out of that instead of getting a 15-foot jumper off of a dribble. So,
as you have right there, DJ Campbell just delivering a perfect pocket pass to Justin Bass to knock down in the corner there. DJ Campbell again pushing 10 assists. He might already have it. Pretty close though. True point guard, 20 and 10. I mean, you know, what more do you want out of a point guard?
Absolutely.
In a high-level game.
And there's Keontae Lewis with the step there and just can't finish.
Marion Wilson just making it hell down there for him. I mean, his length and athleticism, he's just a difference maker on the defensive end. Marion Wilson is just a difference maker. He comes in the game and changes the entire complexion of the game for the defensive end.
We're looking with 3:15 left in the game. The 5-2-2 Warriors with a 12-point lead, 66-54 over the CBG Wildcats. And there's another extra pass to the corner, and Justin Bass with another
that's at least 10.
Three-pointer.
Yeah, that's at least 10.
And yep, looking at 17 points and 10 assists there for DJ Campbell. He's had a terrific game. He's had a terrific series. Winter series, winter showcases, coaches for a cure, everything that's been CBG, he has been great.
There you go. Just like you're talking about, him attacking downhill, putting the pressure on the defense, so move their feet. And that's always tough, especially once you get down there with the trees and the big men. Big men don't like to move their feet. They like to stay in one place and be comfortable. Anytime you're able to attack a big, for the most part, I mean, there's some very special bigs out there that can move all that stuff. If you're able to attack a big and make it move, that gets them out of their comfort zone.
Yep. Dowtry to the line to try to stop the bleeding. 2-4, it's the first one. 2:42 left. We've got the 5-2-2 Warriors 69, the CBG Wildcats 55. Darian Taylor is going to check in for Keontae Lewis, as it looks like they're going to try a little bit more pressures. They put in a little bit quicker lineup here.
Jaden Daughtry, as I pull up his rivals profile here, sitting on, they have him listed 6 offers. Bethune-Cookman, Hampton, Marshall, NJIT, Norfolk State, Old Dominion.
And that's more now. It's Justin Bass with another bucket there.
Yeah, I think he got Charleston Southern the other day. I think I saw Troy the other day.
Yep, Marshall. You know, he's a guy that pretty much every mid-major team should have on their radar.
Yeah. He's just the type of guy that's very close to, if he buys into what he is and understanding where his value comes, his entire recruitment could take an entire hop, an entire level. If not, go from mid-major to a mid-plus type of guy. Like it just comes within the understanding and knowledge as to who you are as a player and how you best affect the game.
Absolutely.
So you have big Keontae Lewis who understands that. His great hands in the middle. I swear he's leaving money on the table, not being a right tackle though. I'm telling you, he's a Sunday. He's a play on Sundays right tackle.
As Yuri Mann's handling at the top here, finds Jaden Daughtry, high-low action into Big Lou. Big Lou, couple dribbles.
Man, yes.
I mean, you gotta foul him.
I love what Troy Mann's there drawing off a play for him, not trying to make a play. They ran it wide, they ran it high-low with Jaden Daughtry, spread everybody else out, and they put the big boy one-on-one on the block, and he looked like he made a play. He looked like he was comfortable with the ball down there.
Yep. As the Wildcats down 16, like to see them initiate a little bit quicker here.
Yep.
High ball screen, that's got it.
He went right into that.
Oh, and great play there by DJ Campbell, who's going to get to the rack. I think he should just take the layup there.
Yeah, trying to do a little much there.
Very, very rare bad decision there by DJ Campbell.
That's at least 7 steals for him.
Yep, who has had a terrific basketball game.
And it was crazy, the read that he made on that. I mean, he saw the fact that they were trying to drive and kick, drive and pitch, and he jumped right in that passing lane. Hit him right in the chest and available to him.
Yeah, he's the guy that I think if more people were watching, and if you haven't watched, you need to watch a little bit more of what he's done here in the other CBG events that we've had. He's fantastic.
Well, and for a tell, he's a 757 kid. College coaches around the country should go to verbal commits and see that if Hampton, Norfolk State, and Old Dominion have all offered a 757 kid before he's done with their junior year, that kid's probably a level higher than those schools.
Or
it's just one of those things because those guys, if they offer early, all three of them, a kid, that kid's pretty damn good.
And it's he's the guy that when I think it's at least what you're saying is like when the local schools know about you.
I'm talking specifically those three schools.
Yeah, and when they make the commitment to recruiting you early, everybody else needs to realize that that's a legit thing.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm talking specifically to those three schools, specifically for 757 kids. And if those three schools offer a 757 kid early, that kid's pretty damn good.
Yep. As we got 109 left, 5-2 Warriors 71, CBG Wildcats 57, and Kenny Page.
He's trying to grab the rim on that.
Daughtry gets all the way to the rim and can't finish. Up ahead, and Page just take the layup this time.
Kenny Page getting to the basket, finishing.
Fantastic game by Mr. Page.
He's the X factor for him. Made shots when they needed it, stopped the bleeding.
Yep, and Daughtry gets to the rim and gets fouled.
There's where Daughtry makes his money at. 15 feet in. Grab that thing at the high post and make a play. Now, what I was saying, too, to add to that arsenal at the high post, if he's able to grab at the high post, hit a jab step, and then knock down that 15-foot jump shot, that again just adds incredible value to his game for what he does as opposed to having to straight line drive every single time to the basket.
Yep. As he hits the first one.
Still, even in this loss, been a great game for Daughtry. I think he showcased the full gamut of kind of what he is, both on the defensive end as a rebounder and as a play creator on offense.
Yep. And DJ Campbell breaks the pressure, finds Justin Bass for yet another assist.
DJ Campbell, great, drawing the defense. Again, as you said earlier, you've been saying it the whole game, make the defense make a decision, and then you make a read off of that.
Yep.
Campbell's done a great job of that all game today.
Yeah, I mean, he might be as good as anybody else in Virginia in that, and there he gets to the rim again. And, I mean, I don't think that – I'll ask you, but I don't think there's a question who the MVP of this game has been. That's Mr. DJ Campbell.
Yeah, without a doubt, DJ Campbell.
Yep. As 5-2 Warriors pull away late for a 77-59 victory in a game that was much closer than the final score.
DJ Campbell, easy MVP of the game here. As I get to my stats here, ringing off what we have here, some final stats for the listeners here. I should have been more on top of this. That was my fault. DJ Campbell finished the game here. 19 points, 11 assists, 5 rebounds, 7 steals. MVP of the game. They have 4 guys in double figures there. As you go, Bass finishing with 17 points.
Yep. Kenny Page, 16, and Vincent Cousins with 10.
Yep. And then going over to the other team, you had Jaden Daughtry, 21 points, 8 rebounds, 2 assists. Great game, great job. We're going to be on for about 20 minutes here. Coming up next, we have Peanut City, which